this is a sign of a low budget camping trip. Can't go too far from home. What a nice spot. Well, it's already dinner time. Guess I'll get started on that. I guess this bench setup probably looks pretty low budget too. Definitely fits with the theme, but it works very well at holding things, as you can see. Tonight's meal will hopefully be teriyaki chicken. Starts off with 1 cup of rice, and I've added 2 cups of water to cook it in. I'm not sure what the ideal ratio is, but that's probably close enough. Once the rice is cooked, you can switch to a pan and add 1 bag of chopped chicken. I don't bother with any oil or anything because the chicken always seems to have plenty of liquid in it for some reason. I like to use a fairly high temperature to try and brown it. Oh, and the chicken didn't come nicely prepared in this little snap-lock bag. I just prepared this one earlier since it's significantly easier to do in an actual kitchen. As you can see, I've used 2 chicken breasts, cut them into nice little pieces and stored them in a bag because it doesn't take up too much room. Once they're starting to get brown, I like to add a little garlic to the pan for a bit, then it's time for sauce. Like the chicken, I mix this together at home. It consists of 1/4 cup low sodium soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of cooking sake, or apple cider vinegar if you're me, and a tablespoon of sesame oil. I was running a little low. I've mixed it together and stored it in a jar for easy storage. I would recommend turning down the temperature a little when you add the sauce. It only needs to simmer probably. You can tell it's done when it looks nice and thick and dark like this. Now if you thought the rice was done, you'd be wrong, because it's time to add some flavour to that too. It's meant to be 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and half a teaspoon of salt. I added a little less. I noticed some smears of something in my bowl, but it's probably clean enough. Once it's plated up, I like to add some mayo on top to finish it off, which would have been nice and tasty if I didn't forget to do it. I'm here at one of the campsites at Lake Arapuni. It's a pretty cool place, and being close to home, I've had heaps of fun here with my friends, camping and that.
See, I'm getting more fucking spiders on my boat. I probably am too. I'm fully docked in the plants.
I can see 2 right here.
But today isn't one of those times. I'm here on my own on a Wednesday night, just relaxing by myself. I've actually arrived here in the evening and I'm leaving in the morning, so this is definitely something people could do after work if they wanted. I've got a very basic low budget camping setup consisting of a plywood structure for my bed and curtains made out of blankets, with the little TV being the main piece of luxury I've got in here. It certainly feels like luxury being able to lie in bed and watch Netflix or YouTube on TV, especially if I'm out in the middle of the bush somewhere.
Super windy and really hard to get anywhere. We just kept spinning around in circles, but now that we're on this little creek we can actually steer.
Good morning. I had a pretty good night here at the campsite. It was quite cold. I was expecting it to be hot as the whole time, but I ended up grabbing my spare blanket this morning because it was getting a bit cold. I was going to jump off this cliff for the video, but it was cold and not too inviting at the moment. Went for a little walk around, but there's not too much extra to see here if you're just at the campsite, so I'll probably move on, I reckon. That's it for this campsite. I'll end the video with a little bit of raw footage from the drive home.